for joining us for another exciting show. You're here today with the Carla Carter Show, and it's a continuation of the Pimps in the Pulpit, backed by popular demand.
Pennies make nickels. But most of the preachers don't want that. They come in with like $1,500 suits on, and half of the people are ragged. You can see your picture in their shoes and all that. That's what you call a pimp preacher. He's thinking about nobody but himself and what he can get out of his congregation.
Because you cannot operate any business without finance.
Right.
Yes.
And if we try, then we will all fold. A church can fold also. Absolutely. But it does take finances. But if anyone manipulates a person to gain finances into the church by trickery, then we come into another level. Then we come to the place where we are today of talking about pimps in the pulpit, our con.
Really?
I wouldn't want to take the message from somebody that's a pimp.
I mean, why do you call him a pimp?
Well, pimp is somebody that's out to gain profit, you know what I mean? By somebody else taking a loss. Somebody that exploits somebody. And exploitation is not good.
With the same intent and the same influence. And so we have to be very, very careful when we deal with finances and we deal with the people of God. Because like you and I will get up on Sunday morning, if we're taking up 5 offerings and we have poor people in our congregation that cannot pay their bills, and you say, give your tithe, then people do in the world. We're reflecting a pimp kind of situation.
It's all about money now. You know, back in the day when we was young, when it really had church, you know it's all about money because it's like this. You got these churches with all these congregations, everybody giving all of this money. If I walk into a church, apparently I'm going to church for a reason. Now, I sit here all day, pay my money and everything, and you mean to tell me I got to make an appointment 3 weeks later just to meet with the pastor? Oh no, man! It's all about money.
From my argument and what I've seen is because I've been in entertainment and I've been on both sides.
Yes,
so when I see some of my colleagues in their attitude, you know, all I needed them to do was say stop, hammer time, because the same presentation is being presented to the people. It's a show. It's a performance, and it's like they run to the stage. They give this act, and the thing of it is about preaching, and whether the brothers want to accept it or want to even acknowledge it, there is within our culture a euphoric ecstasy that we can bring people to by the sensationalism, charisma, and all the wonderful words. We can become very dialogically, and from more, and just all of the motion and the look and the presentation can be of such where people look and they become enthralled by the whole menagerie of what he's saying, and the aura. And after you get through with all of that, you take them and the certain words, the raising of the voice, the utterance, the whole cadence, the music gets behind. Music can make a horse dance. So you get everything in motion, and people are getting all hyped up and moved. And then there's a time period when you get them to that crescendo. Then, like on a performance, you leave the stage and beg them for you to come back and give them more. That's when you go and hit the offering, because you got them in that euphoria, and people will come. And then when you ask them afterward, what did they say? They say, I don't know, but it sure felt good. And felt good. And that's pimping.
And he just identified how you will know a pimp.
That's right.
Because that is the
and what we have to be very, very careful of is that a lot of men of God and women of God, when they're teaching, to make sure that they're properly teaching Scripture, because there's a lack of that in the church.
This is accurate. I've got to interject here because I have a little difference of opinion. It's a definite fact that there are pimps in the pulpit.